Hello guys, today is day 34, June 10. So 16 more days this quiz will continue. So those who have watched all the episodes, there's a high chance that you will clear prelims this time. Others who are just watching for time pass, one episode at a time or maybe randomly or not even watching it, just ignoring these links, you will have a tough time. Okay. And it's not mandatory that you have to watch the series which we are uploading. Maybe you are watching some other playlist of some other channel. That's also fine. But daily MCQ practice, that too UPSC standard MCQ practice, is mandatory to clear this exam. Okay, those who do not do that, they are definitely going to attempt next year also. Okay, so whichever year you are attempting, 2021 or 22, for both test series is there. 2021 is going on. It's going on this week only, starting. So you have to come and enroll now so that you can be in sync with all the others who are joining. 2022, tonight or by tomorrow morning, the final video will be there. After which enrollment will begin, and June 15th onwards, officially it will start. Your studies will start, and June end you will get the first test. Okay, or July first week you will get your first NCRT test. Before that you will have some current affair test. Okay, so that details will come out in the next video. And GS related topics are being discussed here in Vice courses channel. All these are very very important for your mains and interview. So make sure that you watch this also. All those who are watching are giving excellent comments. So we'll be continuing the series free of cost, but you have to go and like and subscribe the channel. Today's first question, it's from class 6 to 8 NCRT. So class 6th and 7th majorly I have picked up because only 5 questions I'm showing. So we'll see which of the following are false about Neolithic tools. They were polished to give a fine cutting edge. Mortars and pestles were absent and appear for the first time in Indus Valley site. Okay, you should know the timeline like Paleolithic, Stone Age, Neolithic, Megalithic, Mesolithic, Indus Valley, Chalcolithic, which is Bronze Age, which is Copper Age. That's what gives you, that's the base which you like, foundation which you will get if you do NCRTs. Class 6th onwards you have to do. Some people directly jump into Spectrum or class 12th. Those are the people who are definitely going to fail the exam also. Because when somebody tells you like do in a particular order, you will never bother to listen. So later you will regret after the exam, then you will start taking class 6th onwards. So that is where you are wasting 1 year. So here Neolithic tools, which are the following are false. Okay. 2 only. That means second one is false because this is wrong. Okay, this mortars and pestles were actually present for grinding purpose and all. This was there in the Neolithic age itself. Even though we know like Indus Valley is more urban and more like almost every things came up here. Okay, which is like modern day urban culture. Whatever we are using, everything is here. But many things were there in the Neolithic also. So like that, you should know these very very minute factual things. This is taken from class 6, chapter 3. Okay, and they were polished to give a fine cutting edge. That is true statement. Second question, CHERTS. Okay, this terminology in context of Harappan civilization referred to what? Special board signs showing directions, royal inscriptions, accounts on agriculture, stones used to make special weights. So all these things will have different terms and different locations, which you anyway have to study. We have MCQs also, we have revision charts also, we have free lectures also for class 6th. So my students should ideally be able to know this if you have done basic reading of NCRT. So here the answer is stones. If you see, this is a screenshot from the NCRT textbook only. These were made of this particular thing, a kind of stone. They were probably used to weigh precious stones or metals. Okay, so like this, the pictures, the infographs and pictures given inside the NCRT is more important. What happens is students keep reading the textbook, and then when pictures come, they simply skip. They don't read the small boxes which is given. Okay, because from there UPSC have asked time and again, so you have to know that. Now, which are the following are true? While Rajas of Janapadas depended on occasional gift, Rajas of Mahajanapadas collected regular taxes. Salaried army was maintained throughout the year by the Rajas of Mahajanapada, and some of them were paid using punch-marked coins. Now, this Kamakaras were responsible not only for toll collection but also handled revenue records. So, which of the following are true? 1, 2, 3, 1, 3 only, 2 only, 1, 2 only. So we have picked up the question timeline wise only, which is MCQ number 26. So timeline wise, it's going. First we did the Neolithic, then the Harappan. Now we have reached the Vedic age where Mahajanapadas and all is there. So here if you see 1, 2 only, because this third one, Kamkaras, has nothing to do with these things and all. They are actually landless agriculture laborers. Okay, if you see the last line, landless agriculture laborers. Okay, that is the term. So like this, many terms are there, and depending on which age you are studying, maybe Gupta age you are studying, there will be another 10 set of names. Mughal Empire you are studying 10 set of names. So like that, many names are there. That is why history is very factual, and that is why our students will not have a problem, because we will be giving revision charts for most of these things in a tabular format. So you can easily by heart it before the exam. Okay, the other two are actually true, because Mahajanpadas, obviously they are the bigger ones. They are maintaining this forts and armies and all, and they give salary and they collect tax. Everything is a very systematic way. Okay, they are huge kingdoms, Mahajanpadas. So first and second is true, and it's taken from chapter 6 of class 6th. And here if you see the details are there, you can pause and read. Okay, which of the following are true? Harsha was the first ruler to write his own biography titled Harsha Charita. Now Xuanzang spent a lot of time at Harsha's court and left a detailed account of his visit. Harsha had the greatest empire of his times, extending from Kashmir to Mysore. The kingdom of Pallavas extended from Kanchipuram to Kaveri Delta. Chalukyas was centered around the Raichur Doab between Krishna and Tungabhadra. So it's like locations, personalities, kingdoms, these kind of things. Also, it's UPSC's favorite. They will not ask all of these together in one question, but because in 100 questions we had to give you all the details of class 6 to 8, we had to squeeze in a lot of things in single thing. But in explanation, all these things will be explained, or the chapter number and page number will be given, with which you can easily revise. And same thing again in R. Sharma you will study, again in class 12th you will study. So multiple times when you do revision, these things will be by hearted to you. So here answer is 2, 4, 5, because 1 and 3 are wrong. If you see first one, Harsha wrote his biography, this is wrong. Harsha Charita was actually written by his court poet Banubhatta. This court poet versus king, that is also a 8 to 10 kings and poets you have to by heart. There is a revision chart for us, for our students, so you can study that. So he actually wrote this. Okay, Harsha also wrote a lot of books, that also you have to know. The things are there, so that's a different MCQ. So here Harsha Charita was written by his court poet, so 1 is wrong. If you know at least that, then one option will go away. Then third one, if you see, Harsha had the greatest empire of his times, extending from Kashmir to Mysore. That is wrong. Okay, he actually was successful in the east and conquered both the Magadha, that is the Bihar region, and Bengal region, but he was not successful elsewhere. So this statement, if you know it was wrong, okay, then 3, 3, 3 you will eliminate, and you will directly come to the answer. UPSC options will be always like this. They will be testing you only that one wrong statement which you have to catch. Okay, so see to it that you practice these kind of questions. Other 3 are true. You can read the explanations here, where the extent of Chalukyas, then Pallavas, and the other one, okay, the Chinese traveler who came. There are 3 Chinese traveler important ones. There are many who came from Russia, Italy and all, but Chinese 3 people are there, and you should know their timeline, which king's time they came, and whether they have left any book, or they have carried away something from here and gone. That things you have to study. Which of the following are true? Minaji Siraj, a chronicler who wrote in Persian, was a contemporary to Babur. Arab geographer Al-Idrisi was a contemporary of Muhammad Ghori. This is modeled on 2019 question, where exactly like this, medieval history, everybody study a lot of books and go, but finally only one question came in the paper, and that question was like this. Okay, they took 2 writers and people and saint, and then put the timeline, like Kabir is the contemporary of someone, and then somebody else like that, some Sufi saint is a contemporary of someone. So they just checked the timeline. They didn't care of any other things which you put a lot of effort and studied. Only the timeline they checked. So timeline becomes very, very important. So it's 2 only. Second one is true. Okay, timeline is given here. The Arab geographer, the time is around 1154, and the same timeline Muhammad Ghori is there. But if you see Minaji Siraj, he's a 13th century person. But you know Babur will come much later in 16th century. Okay, you know Battle of Panipat is in 1526. So Babur's timeline is separate. So that if you know one, you could have eliminated. Okay, so you have to know these kind of personalities, because all these are mentioned in your NCERT book. Okay, see NCERT class 7 chapter 1, this is mentioned. So please study from some genuine source. Else, if you are not studying, come and join our test series. We guarantee you that you will cover almost everything what is needed for your UPSC prelims. Okay. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe so that we can keep this free content alive. Thank you and have a nice day.